We're live. This monitor is just breaking on me, so I can't. Oh, there we go. Oh, the webcam's gone fucky. Give me a sec. I need to adjust that slightly. This has the best fucking music. I swear, this game has phenomenally fantastic music. Sorry, I'm denying it right now whilst I sort out my thingy. Properties. Oh Jesus. Configure video. Camera zoom to 108. 108, 109. There we go. 109 is good. We're here. Ready to spit some hot Deadfire. Deadfire backer update 46. Is that not just... Oh, that was the pre-launch. Everyone, can people hear me? Am I live? Let's kill Spotify. RIP Spotify. Hardly knew you. Yo, sweet, I am back. Got my tea. Which to be fair, I'm about halfway through, and that makes me sad. So continue load, do the same thing, right? Loads, that's the estate, that's where we saved it. Should hit continue. See, I assume it's exactly the same. Oh. Deflection, fortitude, and reflexes. We have our squad. This fire person who I just created. She's weird. Let's go. The fuck is this? Servant. Servant! Come here. Alright, we haven't actually spoken to this bloke yet. You could pick the lock of the... We could totally do it. We're not nicking anything here because we're in the middle of them. We're just seeing what there is. Okay. So play. Who needs a play? Oyster. So this is just guard. Okay. So what that happens? We just wonder we do not have riot on our hands. What is going on there? Why can't I? The fuck is? Oh no. Right, that's weird. Okay, so quick rundown. It's an isometric like RPG that plays in live, but you're incentivized to pause to make your decisions. Yeah, quite Divinity-esque, but it is live play rather than turn-based. Very similar. You know, you've got your characters. Each of them have a class. They have class abilities based off of their class. I mean, I'll see if I can get the skill tree. So he's a level 2 fighter. I haven't multi-classed anyone. Hey, Glass. Yeah, I'm doing an early stream because I'm going out tonight. So I figured I really want to play this game anyway. So I figured I'd do it on stream. So I have this is my main character, who's a Cypher. They're Orlan, which is like the mini people. They sort of, somewhere between, I don't know, somewhere between like a raccoon and, what the fuck are they called? Ewoks. And you can change their voice midway through. But, yeah, I figured I'd drop an early stream. Ida is the character that we start with, voiced by Matt Mercer, for those of you who care. Zoti, or Choti, sorry, excuse me. I believe she's voiced by Laura Bailey. I don't know. There's loads of shit going on here. She's a character we just picked up from this town. She's like a NPC that has a story going on about her. And we created Char because we hired them. We hired a mercenary because we had the funds. And you took my advice? Oh god, what did you do? You show someone my stream to prove that I'm fantastic and therefore, you know, no one's ever going to achieve this, and therefore they'll have to make do with other people, right? I wasn't intentional. Oh yeah, we got a ring as well for just being a backer. Gorn's Pledge just gives us healing, I believe. But yeah, Jim, essentially it's a isometric RPG. You go around, lots of story, lots of dialogue, lots of really specific things based off your class, your race, your background, your subclass. There's like loads of finite, minute detail, not finite. Which is a portion of generous health All allies in the area effect. Oh, fucking hell. Alright. Okay. They don't have a weapon yet. Let's equip that. Your main and offhand. What did I give her as a... Give me a second. This is me, like, learning... Reading through the character again. So character... You get to pick a couple of weapon-based, like, powers. We have pistol and wand. Just give them the wand. Reputation UI. This is where I sort of look at these things and learn them. They have a 0 relationship. He likes her. That's cute. And we like that a lot. Children of the Dawn Stars. Thanks, Ad Coolio, man. I appreciate that. I mean, it's a world record only so much as the fact that it's the fastest ever, but it's not official because it's still in beta. But I had to put it on there. Thank you, Eden. Yeah. What the fuck am I? That's a good question. How did it go though? How did it go? Without too much detail, don't want gory detail, but how did it go last night? Well, anyway, I need to give the person what we have a wand here, which we want to give to her. So we can give her a wand, and then her other setup's a pistol, I think. So we're just going to take the random double pistol setup we have here, and just give her a backup setup of 2 pistols, which is I'm totally on board with. Go to the sword, pistol. Where the fuck did the pistols go? There we go. So we have a dual wielder pistol setup. Yeah, Jim, I put it up like a minute ago, like 10 minutes ago. But it was a Snecko. No, it's not Snecko percent. It's the defect fastest time ever, 8 minutes. It's fucking brilliant. It's fucking phenomenal. They're wearing what? Just basic clothes. We'll give them something better. Give them. I'm assuming they have. Like, I don't know about proficiencies here, but she's a wizard, I think. I think I made a wizard. So I gave them wand and pistols. Give them range. Leather armor, light armor seems to be more fitting, I suppose. We have so much crap already. Give her a hat. She can't wear a hat because she's godlike, whatever it's called. Her race is godlike, which means she has horns, so she can't wear hats. Which is really sad. We have a pet though. We have a pet that gives us minor buffs, and we're still very, very early on. What the fuck's that? Cracking. Okay, we've already used that. We have loads of alcohol. We have plate armor as well, which I'm thinking about putting on Big Man McGee here. But we've given him a dickhead hat instead. But I don't think we have. These are all just like shit we can craft with. So we can actually speak to this guy. This is the mayor.
Ah, yes, there you are. As governor and under the auspices of the Valiant Trading Company, please allow me to officially welcome you to Port March.
Valiant Trading Company. 30,000 employees. We're finally exporting luminous Adra. Adra is like a magical substance that forms everything. Port March. That's where we're at right now. And we're trying to repair our ship. Our ship is currently
I'd like to say
broken.
The pleasure's all mine, but I try not to lie.
That has to be Laura Bailey.
Don't worry, I'm only here on account of him.
Of course. I see you've been as quick to involve yourself as ever.
Stone is polite, but there's a strained edge to his wide smile as he turns from Jyoti to address you.
Apologies for that little drama outside. These are confusing times,
there was
and people often react poorly to uncertainty.
So there was a meeting outside of all the townsfolk, or several townsfolk, with this guy and someone from a different village who helped save
Between
some of the village.
storm, the pirates, and the, well, certain strange events, we are all a little on edge.
So you'll see here there's several different chat options, as you'd expect from an RPG, right? As you'd expect, there's several different options. But there's certain ones where it'll let you know if you don't have the requirement. It's pretty standard, but there are 2 things that could have answered this. These are backgrounds, so I could have had dissident or drifter, probably a bit of an angry response. However, I am a colonist, based off of my my main character's background. This little person here, Eritreus, they're called. So we can go with this. I know what it's like settling on a new land. Don't know if it'll be beneficial or not. It's not always beneficial. It's just an option you can pick. But I'm feeling like, why not?
Interesting.
I mean, it's really hard to not pick an option like that.
This may be a Valiant Trading Company outpost, but I welcome settlers willing to work.
We'll keep our cards slightly to our chest because we went for a neutralish start, like a neutrally good,
task out here.
working on behalf of
You
the
have a great deal of water and
goddess
land
of
to cover.
death, but not in like a
But
way
I
to
see
kill
your
people,
point.
just to get.
The sooner you are away, the less likely your quarry will slip the net.
I'll let him
you know?
finish. So, class.
Now, to the matter of your ship. You're stranded, are
Ship's
you?
fucked.
It was a rough landing by all reports. Unfortunately, our own ships are in no condition to sail. We've had dealings with the pirates ourselves. They've taken their share of supply ships. The storm saw to those berthed in the harbor. All that said, I believe I may have a solution, provided you're willing to help me in turn.
I'm tempted to go for the Lord thing.
Cadnua? A dear wooden castle, is it?
Dear
An
Wood?
interesting proposal, to be sure, but
I'm afraid the matter
at hand. I have
not
the
gonna listen
guards
to
on
every
lookout
bit of
for
dialogue,
pirate
just
vessels
be ready to
looking
read.
take advantage of whatever damage the storm caused. We've cannons enough to see them off, but I need every man ready to use them.
Every man.
There is a site of some considerable value elsewhere on the island. A value to the trading company, you understand. You're familiar with
there's
the
an Adra
US
mine somewhere
Adra
here.
trade?
So I have metaphysics. I actually put some points into that. So you can hold, I think if we hold shift, we can see how we're benefiting from it. So weirdly enough, I don't understand why it's 3 plus 2 and it only reaches 2 on here. I'm not quite sure what these numbers here indicate. Maybe it's like our base value, and that's what the star sort of indicates that it's 2 plus. But we've put more points in metaphysics and none in history, so we have that boosted by history, which is cool. I think we'll just go for the more scientific answer.
It's also quite valuable. When refined, it sells for considerable sums. The trading company has invested a lot of time and money into locating sites suitable for mining and
How
processing.
valuable? All right.
Valuable enough to make sailing across the world
There's some value in
seem
it.
like we, and I hope you understand that these matters require some discretion, have one such outpost on the other side of the island.
Yeah,
A
the
successful
music's
venture.
beautiful
Up
as
until
well.
very recent.
It's fantastic. Like, there's music in this that was used throughout
sought
Critical
to
Role
improve
from the first game.
refinement process.
And
To that
it's
end,
just like
we hired some of the brightest minds in the
fantastic.
field of animancy and brought them out here to lend their expertise.
Animancy, soul manipulation. I think that's what she does a little bit. Not character, not class-wise,
And then
but
one
character-wise.
evening, a storm rolls in out of nowhere, and my scouts begin to report that a giant
This
has marched
giant
its
is
way across
the one that we're
island
chasing.
towards my dig site.
Yeah,
What am
fair
I to
enough.
make of that?
You
We
don't
haven't
you don't
heard
to
from Mr.
you don't to like be like,
Ortiz since,
this isn't what I'm talking
nor
as
any
much.
of his assistants or the
Shit.
workers.
Oh, everyone's fucked.
I must know what has happened. If Odorisi, if his work is lost,
Sorry.
then everything that we have worked for is at risk. Which is where you come in. You need a ship?
So if we had the hunter
I need
background, we'd be able to do
information.
stuff, yeah.
See to this for me, and I'll set half the town to work. We'll patch up your ship, and you'll be free to go on your way. Why, take his report on the situation and remind him that he's under certain contractual obligations.
Relay my deep relief that his good health,
And
of course.
relay my deep relief at his good health, of course.
Tournament of Shame? Isaac-based thing, I'm assuming? Or PoE-based?
I told you what happened, but you wouldn't listen to me. We could have prepared for this level of
Talking to him.
destruction.
Thought she'd angry at
What
us.
do I know? I'm just a priestess with prophetic dreams.
The Huana storm speakers should have kept the worst of the weather at bay.
Juana Storm Speakers.
I
They're...
can't imagine what else might have happened. There are wild beasts on the island.
I don't like this guy.
But they wouldn't have attacked an active dig site. Gillard, then we are agreed. I will assign men to keep watch over your ship. You will find the dig site.
You'll do it for the Watcher, but not for me? I see.
Yes. Why wouldn't I want a pack of Dawn Stars
That's what
crawling
she is.
over
She's
my
a
Adra
Dawn Star
mine
person.
in search of their lost deity?
Wait, what is Tournament of
One
Shame?
more thing.
Oh, we leveled up?
If you should recover Odoris's notes, know that they would be of great value.
So basically, we don't know if Odoris is alive or not, but if he's not, then he's gonna die. And he's dead. So we leveled up, so we can actually pick some things. What are these? Zealous Focus. Why are we getting that? I'm not complaining. I don't know why we're getting it. This is the tool to select all characters. So super useful when you're trying to move around. I really want to pick that lock, but it's not sensible. I'm just gonna head outside before we level up. Getting a shit ton of XP, I think. A tournament where they have every so often a bunch of guys from. Okay, right. Tournament of Shame. They compete in game against each other. A baseball game. Fair enough. Alright, we're gonna do all the level up shit because we got these three. Apparently she didn't level up, but she did only join us, and she's only level 1. Char. 1 sec, I'm being hollered at. Give me a moment. Yes, what is it? What is it, mon père? What is it, mate? Sorry about that. Just needed to pop out for a sec. Getting hollered at. Yeah, I was gonna say. I can imagine with a crowd like that, it'd be really good. Just watch a game. So there's lots of different skills. You have active skills, things that are used in the game, in events and whatnot, and then passive skills, things that are used, you know, talking to people, lying to people. I pushed metaphysics up. It's currently at 5 because we have 2 metaphysicsy people in the party. So it's tempting to just push it further. Or we could just go on a stat, so we could push, for example, insight or metaphysics higher. Or we could go with a stat that just synergizes well, that no one else has. So go for being able to lie to people with bluff, or read people with insight. I think I'm going to go with bluff, just for this point. It's not a big deal, I don't think. Could be wrong. Also not very sneaky. But we can push mechanics even higher, which is like lockpicking and whatnot, to make my character the metaphysicsy lockpicking. Yeah, there's combat. There's combat. Combat's fun. You just haven't seen any of it. Hey, Z. Hey, Z. So we get to pick an ability. And then we've hit level 3. We get this tier of abilities. We only get 1. Oh, we get 2. We get 2. I'm excited. That's awesome. I thought there was only going to be 1 per level. So we get, these are all active abilities. These are all passive abilities. We currently have Soul Whip. Which is our... I need to know how to use it because I've not used it yet, I don't think. We can like upgrade our Soul Whip. So we can go for the Cypher Soul Whip, bites deeper, granting a greater bonus damage, gives us 10% more damage. Or we can go enhances the draining power of the Cypher Soul Whip. So we regenerate focus more quickly, which lets us... Like, I'm basically playing a Warlock style character, and it lets us play around with it quite a bit. So equipped shields deflection bonuses are increased and granted equal bonus to... So we use a shield. We use sword and board. So that could be really useful for defense purposes. Recovery time and dual wielding, so that fits dual wielder. So if you're wielding a two-handed, that's really good. And 20% of hits converted to crits with weapons. I'm assuming single one-handed probably doesn't include sword and shield, because this is it's weapon and shield, one-handed style. So I think I did clickbaity it right now as a joke, but I'm gonna leave it that way for a little while and then just remove the capital letters. So let's look at these abilities first, because we get to pick 2, so we could go 1 active, 1 passive, or whatnot. We can only pick 1 of those. That's fair. Just wanted to check. So, invades the mind of targets in the area of effect, causing them to believe they're surrounded by phantom foes, leaving them flanked for the duration. So flanked is when you have 2 attackers engaging someone from opposite directions. So they get penalties against their defenses, and they can be sneak attacked by rogues and roguelike attacks. Yeah, I survived thanks to Pennib in that video. It was phenomenal. I didn't realise. I thought I was genuinely dead. And I got super lucky. So flank, sorry, what's it do? God damn, I keep right-clicking again. Any condition on an attacker that would break their engagement will also remove the flank condition. So that if they can pull away from the fight using like a disengage, then it'll break. But this might... Oh look, Phantom Foes grants an exception to that at the bottom section. That's kind of cool. I don't know if that'll be that useful, but we do have 2 melee fighters, I think. Maybe 3. Mind Blades. Oh, that sounds nuts. So it hits 1 target and then it jumps up to 5 times. So that's really good against an AoE target. Keyword shred. Causes the target to relive the psychic trauma of an injury moments after receiving it. Experience the... Ooh, so you can like hit someone hard and then just double up the damage in 3. Like that's potentially good, but we don't. I don't know. That'll take a bit of learning to get used to. Psycho Vampiric Shield. Scythe uses the target's strength of mind against it, seeing a portion of its resolve in order to gain the steadfast inspiration. So it steals a portion of the opponent's resolve, which basically makes it less likely to succeed and deal well with will and deflection. So it makes them more likely to get feared, I think, and things like that. And we would gain steadfast, which gives us resolve. So it basically taps their resolve and gives it to us. That's quite nice. Again, quite simplistic. Can it be used? It just applies to myself, so I can't use it on allies. These all cost 20 focus as well. I don't know what our focus pool is like. Amplified Thrust. Bounces psychic energy harmlessly off an allied target onto the closest nearby enemy, causing pierce damage and violently pushing them backwards. So you sort of like... Well, I don't know why you'd bounce off an ally, but sure. I guess the idea is that it then targets from that ally and pushes them back. Mental Binding. Paralyzing it and causing a soul. So we already have a blind effect here from Eye Strike, sorry. We've got Soul Shock, which is an AoE damage. Paralyzing sounds really good. Amplified Thrust. Don't get too excited. We already have an AoE. I like the idea of Recall Agony to synergize it with a big payoff, but we've got Mind Blades. Doesn't do too much. This isn't a very good single target. This is really good single target. It's like 30 to 38 damage, which I think is really powerful. I don't know. This could be useful, the flanked effect. And I think it's just cool, and the cast time is really short. And I think the effect is relatively minor. So I want to take up at least 1 passive. We'll go for an upgraded weapon here thing. Plus 20% damage with weapons. So we can increase our focus gain, which means we can use our abilities more often, or we can just increase the damage we deal by 10%. I think we just take that. That's a 10% increase. I want to take that passive, but I also want to gain an ability. So we'll go for the no, because we'll be flanking anyway, I think. We'll go for Amplified Thrust to just like try and burst people. We've got an AoE here anyway, which sort of lightnings around people. Again, we've got to do this for 2 more characters, so let's hurry up. This is what we get. Sweet. Didn't gain any additional weapon proficiencies, because it tells you what you gain at the bottom left as well, which is pretty cool. Is this the OG Mango Farmer? This is the OG, yeah. This is my character. Eritreus. These 2 are leveled up as well. I'll level him up, it'll be more simple. He likes explosives, I find that weird. I don't know, it doesn't seem to fit the character in my mind, but I'm being picky. We'll give him we can give him stealth. I mean, no, he's a fighter. Let's give him athletics. And I like him being able to intimidate the shit out of people. So let's go. He gains 2 new abilities. So we've already picked his active abilities, none of the passive. But it's a fighter, so he's kind of more. He has much fewer active abilities and way more passive abilities that synergize well with the way he fights. So we could take fighter lunges through the battle, pulling an enemy into immediate. So it has a dash. So he pulls an enemy into immediate melee range, causing crush damage and leaving them dazed. So he pulls them from 5 meters away and can daze them. That's pretty cool. They have -5 might, can't engage, and suffer penetration loss. These also then obviously play into these things later. So if we take this one, for example, they train in the ability to adopt specialized fighting stances. Each stance excels at handling a different aspect of combat. Defender stance is apt for holding fast against groups of enemies. Cleaving stance is effective when attacking several enemies at once, while warrior stance is best for standing toe to toe. That strikes me as kind of like pretty good, but I don't know if we can access them. If we take that, can we still use them? Oh, these are upgraded versions of them. Okay. Yeah, I think we do that. That just seems like it would create. That's just more dynamic play for the fighter. Whereas we have a way to knock people down, which is just cool anyway. Everything's good. Mr. Creep. Yeah. Hello, by the way? Hello? Let's see what we've got here. Two-handed, 2 weapon styles. That's the dual wielder. Deflection bonuses, weapon and shield. Determination. Fighter gains bonus against intellect, perception. So basically just super defense against specific types of attacks. Steadies the fighter's arm, allowing him to convert grazes to hits on any attack made with a proficient weapon. Well, he's wielding a weapon he's proficient with now, I believe. So that could be interesting. Because you have a scale of hits. So you have a miss, a graze, which is like a minor hit. A hit and a crit. Obviously, crit's bigger, graze is lesser. But this just converts 30%. It's not a big deal. It's a reasonable deal, actually. I take that back. So you can upgrade grazes to hits and hits to crits. I wonder if you could take a graze and ramp it all the way up to a crit if you took both of those. We'll take the stance one because that probably just makes it more interesting. He's also sword and board, so we could just give him a shield bonus because we don't care about the weapon set really. More fleet and nimble. That's the one where he becomes super fast, and you can kind of become a monk even if you're not a monk, and just go punch people. I'm torn between one of these two, I think, because we're not dual wielding. We could dual wield him actually. Dual wield with sabers. Turn him into like a mad fighter because it reduces the. That's not the one. It reduces the weapon recovery time, which basically means you can make more attacks in a row, which is pretty nice. Okay. Well, how does deflection stat work exactly? Oh, it's not going to let me hover it. Resist melee and ranged attacks against the character, not AoE. Yep, fuck it. I'm just going to go for that. Because it also applies to our reflex and will scale pretty well, I reckon. Because he is a sword and board. But I think fighter stances just sounds cool. Because you can just change them up as you play, question mark. Before we level up her, we're just going to quickly look at this.
Leave me alone.
So here we go. So we get the information about the stances. More aggressive stance, out for handling groups of enemies. His fighter kills with a melee weapon will trigger an instant AoE weapon attack. That seems really good. And the other ones? So they're instant and they don't cost any stuff either. Can I just not have a stance? I think I have to have a stance, but that's fair. Warrior stance, better strategy for getting toe-to-toe with a single character. So accuracy is your chance on hit, and your deflection is your ability to deflect attacks. And the third one is defender stance. Concentrating on locking down enemies that stray too close, increase the number of engagement targets to take less damage for each person he or she engages. So you can engage up to 3 more enemies. I don't quite know how engagement works, but I haven't played around with it. It's the one IPA I can have 10 bottles of in one night and still not be bothered by the taste. Punk IPA is really good. I tell you what though, Elvis Juice, I think it's called, is really good. It's the grapefruit flavoured one. And I quite like Dead Pony Club. I think it's Dead Pony Club. It's really good. They're Brewdog do fantastic ales. This seems like it could be really good in combat, but we'll stick with the cleaving stance. Or do we just stick with that? That's cool. Woo! And the final one? We'll go with warrior stance, because I think warrior would still be good even against multiple enemies, right? It just gives you bonus stats flat. It doesn't say that they get reduced. And he has 4 points now. Meanwhile, I have my level 1 spells and my level 2. That's cool. I thought it was going to be different. You start with 2 focus. That's pretty depressing. We have our Visage. It's an item active. So item actives get included along here as well. Second Wind is something that all characters have, I believe. She has some of her spells. I haven't actually played around with her at all. Holy Radiance. These are 1 per combat, I think. And these are her first level spells. So she has 2. It works very differently for different casters. So my caster, this character, my main character, is like a warlock, and they start with a low level amount of their resource. However, the fight goes on, they keep ramping up. They keep gaining more of their ability and can keep casting spells as long as they have the energy for it. So they'll often start fight without it, but then they'll be able to go and slam people. The warrior starts with just a flat number. These are actually the 3 different dynamics. Starts with a flat amount or value of their stats, so they have 4 discipline, and each of these abilities costs, in this case, 1 and 1. You know, so once you run out in a fight, you can't use them anymore, but you can still use certain effects like this. This doesn't have a cost. You can choose it once. Meanwhile, she has a number of spell slots, much like in D&D, where you have a caster who has 4, you know, first level spell slots, 3 second level spell slots, and they recover at the end of a combat rather than at a short rest. But certain things will recover on a short or long rest, or a rest, I think it's just known as. She is a wizard, so she has spell slots. This one. Does she wield? A sickle. And she has her lantern, which does 1 of each monk resource per kill. She's not a monk, so that's interesting. Oh, she could have been a monk, but I chose to give her like a full cleric, I think it was. Anyway, we've got to level her up as well. So she's Alchemy Arcana. She can go, I'd say, Alchemy. We don't have any stealth characters here, but the lighting in this game is fantastic. It's like it's perfect for that kind of thing. And religion, yeah, sure. Oh no, wait, we don't have anyone else in history, do we? Oh, Thingy's in history. Fuck it, we're pushing religion. She's religious nut. 2 abilities. I haven't picked anything for her. She started at level 2, so these are what we were given. We were given Blessed Harvest, Reap an enemy. If they're bloodied or near death, they'll. So it's just like it does more damage. 120. Isn't that not a lot? That feels like a lot. Oh, well, it's a spell. She has a limited number of them. Fair enough. Condemns the priest's foes, dazing enemies in the area of effect. Daze does... They can't engage. They lose might. They lose penetration. So they struggle getting through armor. For anyone gets any sort of dirty thoughts. Restore health to all allies in the area. That's quick cast as well. So these are all the previous level stuff. We don't want monastic training or arms bearer. These are the things we're probably going to pick from. Oh, so she gets these anyways as her subclass, right? That's why it's a really powerful effect. We also have Holy Radiance, Holy Energy around the priest, dealing burn damage. Oh, this is one of her 1 per thingy. Friendly target invisible. Wait, sorry. Say that again? I say single target with the protect sphere, shielding them from harm with their health regenerates. So it makes them untargetable for 20 seconds. Oh, but it means that they can't attack. It just like basically pulls them out of combat for a brief moment. That's fair. That's kind of cool. And they restore loads of health. Once per. This one's 1 per encounter. That's the only one that's 1 per encounter. Passive ability. Aspect of Eothas. Go on. It's hatchet proficiency. Sure. Oh, so this is my subclass, which I didn't get to pick because she's a story character. So let's look at the abilities. Fit Inspiration. 5 Constitution. That makes them really tough for a minute. That's quite long, but I don't think we really want that. Magical Seal on the floor that sends enemies sprawling on contact, causing them to become prone. 600 seconds. You can bait people over it. Cast it and bait people over it. That'd be kind of funny. Holy Meditation. Clears their mind, sending clarity to nearby enemies, giving them Resolute Inspiration. +5 Resolve and periodically gain Concentration. I can't remember what Concentration does. Doesn't matter. Spiritual Weapon. I mean, D&D classic, right? You summon a weapon, comes, slaps you. Slaps enemies for you, sorry. I kind of feel like I have to take that. It's tropey as fuck, but... Iconic Projection. It's a slowly moving energetic projection of this priest's face, returning health to allies and inflicting freeze damage to enemies. So like a beam? Like that? Dunno. Pillar of Faith. Summon a big ass pillar on top of people. Knocking them. Oh, so you choose a target. So, so it's always going to hit someone and then people around them as well. That's pretty dope. I was expecting it to be like, choose an area, people can move out of it, and that sucks. Weapon and shield style. Does she wield a shield? Doesn't matter, I'm not going to take a passive, I don't think. I think a sickle's a one-handed weapon. So I think we take 2 of these. Spiritual weapon, because fuck yeah. And then, I haven't looked at these. Halt. It's command. Blessing. Insightful inspiration. +5 perception. We could use that to find traps. Barbs of condemnation. Oh, decreases stats on an enemy. -5 all defenses. Pillar of Faith sounds like a kinetic orbit. It does. It fucking does, doesn't it? And that's why I'm really tempted to take it. Game's lagging out a little bit. I always go for offensive things, but I think keyword's punishment. That's a good keyword. I mean, that's a good keyword, right? You can't really complain. You can't really complain. Also, hey, Hamp. How you doing? Oh, and hey, Emp as well. Sorry, I just spotted you. I only spotted your chatting. I like the idea of this though. It's like healing and freezing people. It sounds like a. I want to preview it. I want to witness it being used. I want to just see it without having to take it. You can respec in this game, but it costs money, and we don't have much money yet. Oh, I just feel like spiritual weapon fits, right? It's just you fucking. But this is our support, so they should be nearby enemies. So do I? It's 10 meter range. Okay. Nearby allies. I'm going to take it. I don't know. I don't know if it's effective. Just knocking people prone. But I like the idea of a pillar punishing people. I think it's got its potential. Oh, no, let's bring everyone. So let's check our journal as well. So we have a few tasks here, quests, and then hunt for Eothas is the main quest. So we've got to reach the dig site. That's what we just spoke to the guy about. Stranded, also the dig site. Okay, sure. Oh, it's okay. So Stranded is fixing our boat. Time to God is the main story, I believe. So we've done Helping Hands. We found a few of our crew. So we haven't found any information about that, but it's day 4, hour 20. 6:30. So that's what we want to do next, I think, which comes along with the burning bridge. No, that's it. Restoring order. So we want to help. This is Choti. I keep saying Zoti. Well, no, Drunken Sailor's not as exciting as it sounds. Well, it is, but I don't want to do it. Although I'm playing like a kind of neutralish character, I don't feel like breaking someone out of jail. I might pay his way out, or try and persuade the guard to reduce the fee, because we're going to help the town out first, and then go back and see if she's willing to help. But the Lantern of Gorn, so we're going to help her shepherd lost souls through the Deadfire, which the Deadfire is just the archipelago that we're at the moment. Restoring order. So Ilari's a gang leader who we're going to go probably beat up. It's a shop. Let's check the map out as well. So there's a few locations. Rinko's house we've been to. Governor's estate we've been to. Port Marsh jail we've been to. That's where he's been kept. We haven't been. I don't know if we can go in the market. So, no, there's no way to go in, and it's night time, so there's no one. Oh, you operating on?
Here you find civilization, amigo.
Amigo,
but outside these walls, the jungle will. That is, unless you prepare yourself. Ne?
Yeah, he's been thrown into the brig. He's still drunk.
Wise.
Okay, what's he got for sale? Robe. Light armor. Why is it so expensive? It's bad, is it not? It's exactly what. Oh wait, she's the one wearing leather armor. Is it not the same? Why is it 200? Brigandine. Heavy armor 9. Recovery time super high. So we can pick up all sort of weapons and shields that we want. These are all base level stuff as far as I can tell though. So he's a saber wielder. They're both saber wielders. She wields a sickle and a lantern, which we'll see. I believe it sucks in souls. Here are some items that cost a shit ton of money. Healer's touch, 10% healing done, 1 alchemy. I can understand that. 5,000. We're not affording that anytime soon. 33% chance to apply a stacking curse on the target, increasing the damage received. Damn. And some other effects. Swordsman's braces, 10% of incoming hits convert to grazes. So that just defends you slightly. There's no armor attached to it though. Hood does nothing. Running clothing does nothing. Cool. Nothing worth picking up. Thought I'd just check. What the fuck does this do? Crafting. Oh, I can actually craft that. Wow. And craft drugs as well. Anyone want some drugs? I'm assuming let's just craft everything we can. Yeah, don't know what that's. Deftness. Sip of the brew. Unnatural speed. Preternatural speed. Precision. So I think they said west side of town, didn't they? So I'm pretty sure they said west side of town, where it's all flooded. We're the Deerwoodian captain as well, if anyone's wondering. Okay, occasional lag out here. Alright, let's leave the town. Aha, the Gorechi Street. Ha ha! The fuck's over at Satahuzi? Never seen that. This is basically the port that we're at, so we can leave town on foot or by sea, but we can't leave by sea because we don't have a ship. Well, let's go Gorechi, because that's where the fuck we're going. 1 hour 9 minutes. It's like 5 blocks away. What the hell? How slow are we walking? It is flooded, actually. It is flooded, but still, how is that 1 hour and 9 minutes? Like, there were 10 buildings there. But it's supposed to be flooded. Ah, we go. There's a flood. As you make your way along through the side streets of Port Marge, you came across visible traces of the storm's passing. Many of the houses here boast cracks, cracked window panes, and sagging awnings, and you pass narrow streets strewn with foliage and debris. The cobblestones beneath your feet are still slick with water and silt. Looks more like a complete flood. For long, you're ankle deep in sucking mud and loose stones. Footstep sounds. Flooding only worsens up ahead, where the water level rises to the knees. Most of Port Nice's residents have fled this region for dry land. But the murmur of raid voices ahead and the occasional splash suggests you're not entirely alone. That's a spirit.
Something must be wrong with my vision. No matter how much I blink, I cannot make out more than blurry lights in the darkness.
What's the last thing you remember?
You are quite blind. Pain. I came to help one of the traders gather her belongings. Then other men came. Dead? But
let me ease this one's pain, Watcher.
She circles her lantern around him. Interesting. Her lantern eats souls.
Looks like trouble.
Oh, well, I was just going to have a look. Alright, we've got looters. So the game pauses. You can set it up to auto pause when you want at certain points. I've teed it up to auto pause when combat starts, so we can plan things ahead. So this is an empower effect that you can use once per encounter. It can only be used. How does it restore? We only have one, and it only lasts until our rest. So it's just looter, looter, looter. So I don't think they're anyone's special. I think the guy, what's his, Ilari? Yeah, Ilari would be named. So this character doesn't have anything to do right now besides fear, potentially fear an enemy. So we're gonna try fearing this one and make it fuck off. He is gonna head right in. He's gonna switch stances to yeah, he's gonna reduce the damage he takes. And he's gonna go try and knock this one down. She is gonna cast something obscene. Just go for it, and then I can't queue up moves after that. Just spell slots, focus wand attacks. I think we just attack with a wand. Yes, it's got range to it. Okay, cool. What abilities does she have? Conjure Familiar. Dope. Yep. I need to do that. Wait, when do I recover spells? After encounters, right? Right? Oh, it's a fucking cone. That is obscene. I'm just going to use her to attack for the time being. Okay, let's start up. She's been shot. Interrupt. Character with an interrupt. It's lost. Is she going to drop her fear? Oh, wow. What happened to my health? Yeah, never mind. Stop channeling that. It didn't fucking work, did it? Just heal up. Okay, oh, we've discovered something. So you have discoveries as well as a pause event, which I want so I can make sure I don't miss anything like this that we see. So auto pause is there, but we're in the middle of combat. It doesn't fucking matter. Are they down? Oh, they're right there. Okay. Yeah, charge them down. Charge them down, boys. You... Now that she's cast her shit. I don't know how frequently. Once per encounter? Yeah, right. Meanwhile, where the fuck are you going? Wait, why are you gonna just deal with... Oh, fine, yeah. Close the gap. Close the gap. Why are you walking? Crippled? Okay, so he's been interrupted. Why has it paused it? Oh, we destroyed his target. Okay. So now that we've destroyed it, let's turn that off. We don't want to keep spending those points. Let's just attack. I don't have to stop it from auto-casting, but that's fine. Unless it's not auto-casting anymore. Let's switch stances because he's against one enemy right now. She's going to just... Because the loot is dead now, right? So we're just going to move up.
That wasn't half bad.
Why are you walking so fucking slowly? Oh, in water, right. That would explain it. She is going to keep up her... She's going to keep up her assault. Yeah. Right, now I've built up my abilities. Going to try and just finish this. With an obscenely overkill attack.
Hey.
Where are you going? Okay, just ran away. You're all dead. Yeah, you pause it. Didn't do anything. Yeah, close the gap. Just finish him off. Come on. See you, nerds. Oh, she leveled up. Cool. Yeah, she was behind in levels anyway. Kind of explosives. History, insight, metaphysics. I see her being quite insightful and quite into our explosives. Arcana. Arcana. Decision made. Okay, no passive we want, but this is what wizard spell lists look like. Yeah, it's quite intriguing. It's quite different. And obviously as things build up, you need to play it more tactically. Dazzling lights, leaving their days and reducing their will. Thrust of tattered veils. Attack cannot miss and reliably interrupt. So it's intentionally designed to be an interrupt. Not too much damage though. Minor missiles. How many does it fire? Multiple. 3. Okay, it tells you there. Wizard's double, duplicate, until he or she is successfully hit. Yeah. Chill fog, slicken, grease, jolting touch, shocking grasp, sunless grasp. How far away do you have to be? Range. What's the range on that? It's gonna be touch, isn't it? Doesn't have a range. Give me a range. Give me a range. Give me a range. 2 meter jump. There we go. This one, if I assume if it's not stated, is melee. Because it says their hands become cold. It doesn't say they projectile. Parasitic staff, so they create a weapon. Ghost blades. Fleet feet. Nimble 30 seconds. 20 defense when disengaging. Oh, but it has to be the caster. Yeah. Just nimble give. 5 dexterity, 100% stride. Okay. Fan of flames. Eldritch Arm. Aim. Christ, I can't read today. Yeah. The game is super deep. Plus 5 perception, 50% graze on hit. Graze to hit. Spirit shield. Against the caster, I can't like put it on someone else. What have we got in terms of spells? Got our familiar and our... Oh, we can't learn these because we've taken a subclass that doesn't let us learn the grayed out ones. Okay, that's quite a few that are grayed out, but okay, we've got a lot more utility to pick from. We've already got the prone effect from the priest. Any. I don't like things that could give effects to any, because then it's just going to cause me to kill my own players or my own characters. Well, 10 seconds is a very short period of time, though. We're just going to take that. It's defensive. Keeps her alive. I take it easy, Hanf, man. Yeah, I will have fun. I'm super stoked about this.
I shall make it.
Ooh, that's a lot of items. We're going to... Someone's going to... What the fuck is that? Beautiful. So we have all our stashes. We're going to just put that in the main stash. Going to split out the potions a little bit. She can't wear hoods. She can wear hoods. He's wearing a hat. Oh, who cares? Put them all in there. Padded armor? Light armor with 5? Is that worth it? Medium armor 7. Medium armor 7 as well. Light armor 5. Medium armor 7. It's exactly the same. Made it look like it was cool. Cool, whatever. We're just chucking it all away. So let's loot these guys. Pineapple! Where do you stand in the alignment chart? This is kind of like a neutrally, kind of lawfully neutral to good area. There's no alignment specifically, but at the start of the game, if you don't use a pillar's save, it gives you options to sort of like predetermine decisions that your character made in the past. And I made kind of the definitely not evil, but not necessarily like good. There was like a very holier than thou good choice, and I didn't go with it.
Will do.
Fuck it, we give that to the wizard. Get the wizard. Oh god, we've got so much shit already. Can I get the wizard to wear robes instead? Because I assume it'll make her slightly faster. Recovery time is lower. Ooh! 1 perception ability activates near death. Grants darkest before dawn. What ability activates? Just that ability? Just the 1 perception? Darkest before dawn. Grants health over time and reduces near damage when the wearer is near death. That sounds real. 75% damage taken? What? That's obscene. But it does heal you out of the status area. Oh no, it doesn't. It just triggers that. Once per rest though. But still, fucking hell. Mother of Pearl as well. Go. Put Mother of Pearl in here. And the necklace is going to go to someone. Someone. It's going to go to my main person surely, because I'm a little character whore. They don't have a necklace yet. Where the fuck's it gone? There it is. I need to put some things in people's quick cast as well. Does that mean that was actually separate from those? Holy shit. Oh, they all have potions. Right, okay. In that case, load up, load up. What's that? It's a reagent. We just put alcohol in our quick access. Scroll of Fan of Flames. Requires 1 Arcana. So anyone with 1 Arcana can use that. That's quite cool. Scrolls are not limited to your abilities to save. Why not? Because she can. Why not? Why not? 1 minute delay to me? There's not a 1 minute delay. Is there? Why is there a 1 minute delay? Probably because of all the frames I've been dropping. To be honest, I don't know why I'm dropping so many frames.
Something.
Indeed.
Oh. Crate to loot. He's already got a pry bar. Yeah. Put it on someone else. Just put it on my main man.
Will do.
Loot all the dead bodies. Like good citizens. To be fair, they shot us, so fuck them. That's my mentality. Again, range on the wizard. Seems like the smart choice. Okay, there's nothing over here. Thought there might be. I thought there might be, but there wasn't. There weren't. There weren't nothing over here. This building's lit up. I want to go inside.
Cool.
Okay,
Cool.
south. Muggy EU2, I think is what you're going for the name. Thank you very much for the follow, dude. Much appreciated. Number 1701, 1701, I believe. Could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I've actually seen this bit being played by Day 9. So I'm just checking over here to see if there is anything. I don't think there is. Oh, wait, what? The fuck's this potion? Potion! Don't know, but we're nicking the shit next to them. Bloat belly eel water. Sure, stuff for the ship. That works. That text is... Did he compliment us on finding the shit that was in the barrel literally next to him? 70 seconds? Fucking hell. I don't know how to fix it without just restarting the game. Ooh, a ghost. Yeah.
Nothing but endless grime.
I have like 27% dropped frames, which is nuts.
I was promised.
Not yet, at least. My friend said harvest would go on.
Right. You'd best follow me then.
You're just the empty air, smidge to the left of where the sea swimmer actually stands. When she glides her lantern through the soul's amorphous form, the essence coalesces inside. That's the sound of it being coalescing. I thought they were right here. Yeah, here we go. You sneak up and just murder them. Just let us walk all the way up.
Careful. One bad step out here and you drown.
You fucking what, mate? You fucking what? You're gonna fucking insult my race? How dare you? Drops the pistol in his belt, palm in the grip. Faintest hint of a sneer plays out his lip as he watches you unblinking. I'm not here to talk. Boom! Savia sent me. She should stop the looting. What are you doing here?
Ecosi? This is my street.
Excuse me?
It doesn't change after a little rain.
That's
Stormspeaker. She didn't concern herself much with this place, did she? Me and my gang, we keep the peace here. And the locals pay their dues. Nothing here now but what they left behind.
We've just talked. Game's gonna lag. Game's gonna lag. Snuzzle's nose wrinkling, he regards you for a moment longer and expecting silence. He throws his head back, looking at, braying unpleasant laugh.
Merle, she must be desperate. Not so desperate as to come here on her knees to beg for herself, but she sent you. No, there's my answer. I get my cut. There's no sense in ruining a good thing.
Help her and Savio a favour. Give money. 40 copper's like fucking nothing, but I don't want to pay this dick. You just insulted our race. This prick right here. This dickhead. This bastard. Ilari. Look at his pompous ass face. Look at his little squad around him. I really want to kill him. I really want to kill him. But we were told not to kill him. That might piss her off. We need her on side.
Ah, Dermio.
An affirmative. Give me.
Tell Savia this isn't permanent. Second the water clears up and things are back to normal, we're through.
I just don't want to kill him. I just fucking kill him now. I want to talk to them, but we're wading away at the same speed. Whatever. Forming habits of looters taking most of the home's contents. He's just fucked off. Well, he better not stir any trouble, or we're going to bust him up. But we've solved it. We've solved it. 40 copper. Saves any crazy combat, although I did totally want to kick his ass. Like, really want to kick his ass. What's over here? One sec. Turn to Savia. Alright, let's go. Did it take 1 minute less to walk there? I'm not quite sure. I swear it was like 1 minute less. That's kind of hilarious if it was. Holy shit. There we go. Right, where's Savia? She's over at the jail, right? Which is all the way over here. Go! Team, activate! Oh wait, we have a conversation piece.
Gotta wait in my lantern now. Almost feel like I can hear the soul when I jostle it around. I did, recently with you. You were walking the depths of the ocean, but you didn't drown. And in your hand, you gripped the key to Aora's end. I've seen stars wreathing a statue's brow, and souls flowing like tears over gleaming Audra. And then my god headed into the heart of the storm, where he could find the darkness. Tell me what's on your mind?
What? You're just gonna casually change it there?
We talking during the Saints War or after
Saints
he
War,
died?
yeah, Peasant Revolt in Red Cirrus. Led by a farmer named Waidwin, who claimed to be the living vessel of the god Eothas. After everything, the Red Syrian government, Waidwin invaded the neighbouring Dealwood, where he was defeated, destroyed by a weapon dubbed the Godhammer Bomb.
Well, before he died, he was still Aothas. Aothas embodied a human. And when that human got blown to bits, we all believed Aothas died. And I think a part of him did. The part he'd most closely woven into living flesh. The part that represented life and rebirth after death. Which means the part of him that could have survived, that stormed across the Deadfire seas, was the side more aligned with obsidian rot and falling away. That which is death. Then you mean gone.
Gone.
Sure, maybe my god still answers to Eothas as well. Why not? He ain't what he was. Not in exactly the same way. That's why I think his other aspect, his darkness in the light, is what's burning brighter in him now.
Yeah, probably. I don't know why it's happening. It's really strange. Let me close a few things. Closing a few background processes. Closing down the Steam window, because Steam eats up data, eats up processing power. It's probably because the room's really warm as well, actually. Give me a sec. Whoop. Gonna knock my green screen down one of these days. It's gonna get so cold so quickly, but the green screen kind of pockets in a lot of this warmth. Oh my god, I'm gonna knock it down. I'm gonna knock it down. One of these days, that thing, the green screen is gonna come tumbling down. Like big time. Give me a moment.
I really only know what my folks taught me. Aothas embodied Saint Widewin.
Saint Widewin.
During the war, he got blown to bits.
Yep.
That's the thing about human bodies. As the god of rebirth, of course, Aothas would be coming back. But where I differ from my family's view, and I know all about the backside, the downward swoop, the death part of the cycle of life. What's gone can never be again. What comes back is changed. Always. No need to fiddle-foot around. I'm listening. It's time I got about.
Cool, nice chat. Good talk. Alright, let's go speak to the captain. I'm really tempted to bring stream down quickly and then boost it back up and see if that resets anything, like fixes anything. But I don't know. I don't know if that would have any impact. If it did, whether the impact would be positive or negative. Ooh, wow, we can extend that massively. Don't want it higher than the donation things though, so we'll do that. We've already looted that in front of her. It's fantastic.
Keeping out of trouble? A little jest. Perfetto. He's a little shitne, but a lazy one. Easier to work with a familiar face for the moment. I can deal with him later.
Under control.
Well, here you are for your time. If
Oh,
I had 10
we
men
paid
like
40
you, the
copper
whole
and got
pot margin would be set
1100.
right within the week.
Why didn't she just do it herself?
Keeping out of trouble? Kue, don't tell me Ruggieri has earned your pity. I do appreciate what you have done for me. So, if you will vouch for Ruggieri, I will lower something you wanted.
Hey, we reduced the fee. Like I said it would. Yeah, it's probably just my net, but it's weird. It's being pretty bad today, and I don't know why. Like, 24% frame drops, and it's staying around there. It's come down from 27, but that's like a lot of frames just dying, which is a shame. It's a fucking shame. It's probably because it's just hot. I'm honest. I'm seriously honest. Seriously sure. I mean, she just gave us 400 copper. We just free him, right? Just fucking buy our way
Keeping
out.
out of trouble, Diverus. Well, good riddance to him. It's your coin to spend.
Free him. If he fucks off, I'm gonna murder him.
Karasima, Captain. See you at your ship.
If you, Rigere, if you fucking...
Agrasima, Casita, for taking me on.
I don't know what that means.
Keeping out of trouble.
If we don't see him again, I'm gonna find him later and I'm gonna kill him. If he's fucked off. If he gets thrown back in. Anyway, we've paid for him. Drunk sailor, sorted. Burning bridges. Mokeha. Rinko on the vendors. Oh, that's Rinko, the guy's house we went to. He got fucked up. Juana's, it's not the race, but there's huge. It's a race of like huge people, they're like really big, live by the sea. They're dangerous. Came out of the fight, loser. He has to retrieve the money Mokeha stole in exchange for the portion of the winnings. Juana village northwest of Port Mahe. What else have we got? We've got the Lantern of Gorn, which is quite vague, and the lighted path, which Temple of Gorn in Nekataka. Already been through all this shit, haven't we? Yeah.
Fresh fish.
Bitch, please. Your fish ain't fresh. It was there yesterday. Unless it changes, that'd be really impressive. Just buy it all. Look how cheap it is. You should buy all of your fish. You've got nothing left. It's gonna sell you crap now. We need to equip that on someone. I didn't play time. It looks sick. I'm gonna keep it. Start selling all this random shit that we've picked up. Yeah. These like weapons that we have no use for. Does she have the money for this? Can she pay for this? She has 368 copper? She looks like she should be broke as fuck. Just sell these books. That's why you pick up books, right? To sell. Idiot! Run away, quickly!
Contest.
We saw
Just
pillows
because
of
you
crap.
have webbed fingers
The
and
music
I
is
can't
great.
swim?
Yeah.
You are a strange man.
Where are we even going? We can nick the Kraken Eye from the Kraken Eye.
Adherence, the dear wooden. What next?
Oh shit! Wait, they just hit the.
Living lands?
I guess it is right by the shore. Actually, that's actually
Who
something that could
knows what
happen.
that thing was?
This is the northwest village, right? Wow, fuck! We took a really inconvenient route, I think. Let's equip that ring. Wait, what the fuck? Why have I got a option to ban or purge someone? Sorry, chat's playing up. We dive in. Where's that ring? Where's the ring? There it is. Corn's pledge. We don't need it. We've already got this necklace, which it's just it's a healing boost, which feels appropriate on the cleric. But she has. Yeah, she's supporty and she's already got that. We're gonna stick it on this caster. So she has a built-in heal as well now.
That will do nicely.
You see it there. That's on Gorn's Pledge. Pre-order item, even though I didn't pre-order the game. Rahi pods. Let's go. Oh, this person. I will be chieftain. I don't know if that's how it works.
Amura's winds blow sweet upon you.
Oh, wait, I don't want to nick anything, especially not in public. Oh, I want to read the crumpled note. But if we right-click it, do we pick it up? And we can just read it without stealing it. Right, there's no you taking my books. Why are you wasting time with valiant stories when there's work to be done? Let's keep them dry. Ooh. Bleak. Workers. Oh, we can nick from that, no problem. Oh, it's sponge. I thought it was a bot. I thought it was bots. Oh, that's who. That's actually who you want to speak to. That's the person who beat someone up. Oh, that's the storm speaker. Let's go have a chat. Seated upon a chair before the bonfire, Ikawa looks considerably more comfortable here in her home village. She prods absently at the coal with a long stick. She's got loads of scars. Ikawa's lined face is pocked with fading scars. Oh, there we go, it says it. But there's no hostility and calm praise as you approach.
They told me what became of your ship. I say again that you are lucky. It is the only ship that survives. I could protect Port Mage, or else its ships, but not both. Perhaps Clario thinks I chose poorly.
Maheka is causing trouble in town. Ooh. Let's not stir the pot. It doesn't look like Storm did much damage here. We have insane perception.
To a storm speaker, the storm is a friend, gentled by a word. And Satahuzi is blessed. Some of it is mere luck. Most of our canoes were here by the shore. We did lose one of our voyagers.
I guess you and the governor don't really get along.
Better than it may seem. Clario can be reasoned with, especially if one approaches him with coin in their pocket.
He's under the thumb of a bigger place.
He is not a cruel man.
So apologies for
background
background
sound. Enjoy
outside.
life on the island if he were free of his masters.
Sighs deeply and folds her hand in her lap.
Mokeha is proud, like her father. Each day this alliance tests her patience.
Look at that insight. Look at that insight.
What has happened? She shares my blood, my caste, my temper. But she is a daughter of the tribe. Mokeha is no thief. She has all she needs here.
She's not tone.
What
tone
need
does
is
not
she to
brook
steal? The
argument.
Valians must be mistaken. Speak with her. Mokeha could have killed him, if she wished to. Is it not enough that he lives?
Smack some sense into her. No, we're not going that far.
Why? What are their laws to us?
Deception?
The Valians do their best to cheat us in every contract. The Valians would not treat her fairly.
We don't have enough resolve or diplomacy. Wait, do we have diplomacy? I thought I diplomacied up with this character. No, I bluffed. I went with lies. Keep the peace with Clario, it's the only way.
If they wish to forego trade for the sake of one...
Interesting. We've had a little chit-chat there. Oh, this is the merchant, this one.
Fancy a look at the wares, my friend?
Been out of the way.
Cozy spot, right? Not much competition apart from the basket lady. And the Hawana have coin to spend and goods to trade, same as the rest. Did I see it? Best night of my life. She
This
just...
person's fucking keen.
And he was snuffed out like a candle, poor bastard. I assumed he was being his usual charming self.
Why do you ask?
Not really. I saw the Huano woman bearing down on him, looking like trouble. They argued for a bit.
Cool. Let's see what
Best
she's
goods.
got. Best goods? Can you really chalk us out? 20% stride, 1 resolve. Guard helm does nothing. I'm tempted to buy this, but it's just for stride and resolve. It's not. Yeah, it's pretty minor stuff for a lot of money. Oh, he's not. He's not anyone special. Find a child. Find a child. Are you a captain? I need to find more coins. Alright, children. Oh, Oh, let's not steal. We're not here to steal and piss people off. Yet. Yet! And yet in the future. Fucking music is Bay. Total Guard. Well, we know where she is. They're the big bird. Is that official? Maheka's Lodge. Oh, that's her house. Oh shit. Let's not. I don't want to go piss her off just yet. I thought she was walking around outside, which is probably a better place to approach her in public, rather than approach some nut job in their own home when they try and sleep or something. That we can just take. Oh, cannon shot. Nice. Ooh, we can steal some fish. Oh, silverfin's not cheap, but it's also not that great. We could just nick it. There's no one watching. Get stealthy. Hello. Yo, Moa. I can't pronounce it. Moa. That's the big race of people. Step sideways, angling herself towards you, and meet your gaze with an intense stare.
I do not know you.
That's correct. Her voice is quiet, but each word is clipped and harsh.
You were looking for a Kawa?
How do you like picking on people smaller than you? I can do this because I'm an Orlan. That's great. If you're a Moa, you can sort of stand up to her, I imagine. She blinks slowly, her steady expression unchanged. A few heartbeats, her frown deepens to an impressive scowl.
The Valian. He offers you coin and you come to fight his battles for him. I will tell that skinny little cheat to send the gold to your family.
She's there to kill us? Oh, we can use Intimidate thanks to, what's his face? Big boy. I feel like Intimidate's going to start with a fight. But I don't really want to fight her with like weapons because we'll get fucked up. Intimidate, lie.
What else? The Valians are fools. But Akawa wishes to trade, so we must be patient.
Nagati.
We must save them from Nagati's storms.
God with a humanoid body and the head of an anglerfish.
Our advice.
As Andra, interesting.
Ikawa told me I should see the tavern, speak with their people, learn patience. The trader Eophania, she taught me to play Valian cards. A simple game, but none would play with me in the tavern. Not until Ringo. I thought him kind until I proved the victor, and he grew angry. Until he stood in front of his kin and called me a Mataru of Sadahuzi.
That's class of
filthy islander and a cheat. For that, yes, I beat him. Why does this concern you?
Should have told the guards you'd have been branded a thief. You've been branded a thief. I don't care. Started achievement coin. Without that coin, Rinko loses home. You should have told the guards you've been branded a thief.
I am no thief. I am Mataru. I am the guard in Sadahuzi. I defend this village. If I see fit to punish a man, it is my duty.
It's just a merchant. Can't fight you as an equal. Yeah, that's right, bitch. How are you voting against the sand? You're on a wooden thing. She must be staring all the way down here. Yeah, you just have to.
I did not consider this. He is Kwaru. It is not in him to fight for the village. Perhaps I was impatient.
I challenge you on Ringo's behalf. Woohoo! Oh, it's so tempting. It's so tempting. No.
I will not. But I will ask Akawa to send a healer. Here, take it. I have no need for his Valian coin.
We did it. We did it. Hands a small other coin person, then turns straight away without another word. We could just not give it back to him, right? We can just keep the coin.
By Nagati's light, spare me the attention of outsiders.
I mean, we're resolving these things sensibly. It's very unlike me.
What? You are joking.
I'll say the captain is quite handsome.
It's fucking creepy, bro. Mataru Warrior. Oh, okay, I thought they were, because they were speaking, I thought they might be an actual character. Let's go to Chieftain's Lodge and nick everything. Play that game where you wander around stealthing and shit and then stealing stuff. Don't worry, I do want to dive into some actual combat soon, but obviously it's kind of semi-story dependent.
Dim in the lantern.
No one else is in here.
Will do.
There's literally no one else in here, right?
I've got.
We don't need a sword. There's no point in stealing stuff we don't need, right? There's got to be some sort of logic behind what we do. Material clothing, a potion of elemental defense.
Oh fuck! I can't
Thank you, slumbering bear. That's the third type of bear I've seen. There's I'm a bear, beach bear, now a slumbering bear. But thank you very much for the sub, slumbering bear. Really appreciate it. Seriously, that's didn't expect him to be subbing or whatnot, following during Pillars of Eternity. So thank you very much, dude. Much appreciated. You now have your little mango emote that you can use everywhere, which may have no relevance to you if you're not a Slay the Spire watcher, follower, Miggy. And if you are, then mango obviously it's the most important thing to any follower of Slay the Spire. We're just gonna nick everything because we're bad people. We're not gonna nick the entire clothing. We're gonna nick the pearls. Steal everything of value. Just really worried they've got like security cameras in here. We're just gonna step outside. Hand it over. That's what I'm worried about. But thank you, slumbering. And as you probably go by bear, not slumbering. But I don't know, so we're gonna call you slumbering.
May Amira's winds blow sweet. Akira, do not all people trade for the same reason? The Valians have brought us guns, medicine, wine and food. My people have come to enjoy these things. The medicine has helped many of the children recover from fever.
Medicine's good.
We gain from this peace. So long as Clario keeps his company masters away, we lose little.
Do your people see the giant?
Yes, one of the old titans, say the priests. Andra is angry. The why?
We're not. See, we follow Barath. Barath's the one we're working on behalf of, but we're not a priest of it. Being a priest opens you up to a lot of options. Giant is the Othis. I need to know where he's going. Titan.
Aethys. Is it redemption you seek then?
You
risk much to chase a god across. Yes, one of the old. I do not know. Most fled. Yes, Ngati. Andra's realm.
This is what they're talking about. So they talk about Andra, this god of the sea.
Of the Kahanga tribe, and so their queen hold pacts with such creatures. Yes, but it will take
hey, buddy.
Assistance.
Pineapple cam streamer. I don't know. I'm not. So mean. Apparently, I'm dropping a lot of frame rates, but it seems to be slowly lowering down, which is good. Net's picking up. I genuinely think it was because my room was too hot, so my PC was just struggling. But now it's sort of cooled down a fair bit.
You are one of his people now.
All right, we also know that she's patrolling around, right, Maheka? So we can just get. There's 2 huts. By the way, pointing this out, there are a total of 2 homes in this entire village. The chieftains and the person we need to meet. Bit convenient, I won't lie. But no, it's
Give me the lantern.
Give me the lantern. Where's the shit to steal? Ooh, what's that? There's a poleaxe. It's interesting they've spelt it with double L. I'm sure there's some reason for it. It's sharp. Wait, is our saber not sharp? It is. It is sharp. Are all sabers sharp? I don't know how it works. What happened? She's scythe? Sickle. And unfit for melee. -5 deflection against melee weapons. Makes sense. You want to deflect a melee weapon with a wand. Not gonna go too well. We don't have a polearm, so I'm just gonna nick that. Just steal everything, you know, as you do. More clothing. Obsidian flake. Yeah, we're bad people.
Will do.
We steal what we need, though. We don't steal everything. Ooh. Rockin' calendar. We get to read about the calendars. 334 days to orbit the sun. So we took the 9 months from the Adrian character, broke them to 16 months of 20 days each. Each season consisting of 4 months. Length of each month corresponds to how long it takes Belafa, one of our moons, to circle the planet. In each season, 3 days, not part of either season, are set aside Celebrate transitions. Finally, the last 2 days of the year, New Year and Mid-Year, are used to observe the beginning and midpoint of the year. Stop stealing everyone's shit. Ever since Sunglasses Instant, you've gotten so out of it. You fucker. You got me. God damn it. Now, you know what? Shield the haters. Shield myself from the haters. That's fucking good chat, though. You dick. We're gonna nick the book, because why not? I don't think there's anything else of value. Oh, crate on the shelf. Medical. Yep, medical supplies. We'll steal that, because we're bad people. We're bad folks.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
What's coming out? Give me a sec. Wait, why are we sneaking? Let's not be seen sneaking. No, it's the story behind the sunglasses, that someone left them on the train, and by the time I'd spotted them, they were long off the train, and so I kept them because there's no point in handing them in. They're a pair of very average shades, you know, like they're not branded or anything. No one's going to go looking for them, and apparently I stole them off an old lady or something like that. Now, so give me a sec. Should I quickly go to the bathroom? Just be a minute.